Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, we Muslims, we make mistakes. We're human beings. Nobody said we were malaika. It's for sure. We're not malaika. We make mistakes. But still we have something. We have something that other people, they don't have. We have iman in la ilaha illallah. I knew you were going to say that. Muhammad. Muslims, they believe in Allah and they really love Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's big respect. You go to Pakistan and you will see people there, they love the Quran so much. By the way, they won't read it, but they love it a lot. They'll put it up in a high place. Or they'll have a wedding, you know, they come, and after that they'll walk out and then somebody hold the Quran over their head. They love the Quran. But the respect for the Quran comes from what? Not reciting it real fast. Alhamdulillah, no, this is not the love for the Quran, is it? No. Even if you recite beautifully but you don't know the meaning, this is not real respect. The Quran, you love the Quran, then you act on it. Allah tells you in the Quran, my next subject, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُوحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ. Allah said this about who? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now some of you, I think you know it better than me, but maybe somebody doesn't know the meaning. And maybe it means that Allah is telling Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say to the people. Because some people say, I love Allah. Well, you love Allah? I love Allah. Why don't you do salah? I love Allah, but you know, it's difficult. Why don't you do Ramadan? Why don't you fast? I love Allah, but you know. Why don't you wear hijab for the girl? Why don't you wear hijab? I love Allah, you don't know my heart. And somebody said, why don't you let your lehya grow? I love Allah, just leave me alone. It's between me and Allah, you don't know. But look what Allah said. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُوحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي. If you really love Allah, then you have to follow Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Thumma, and then Allah, He will love you. When? After you follow His Rasul. After you follow Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then Allah, He will love you. And when Allah loves you, He's going to do what? He's going to forgive you. Why did you come and pray, Taro? Why? You hope for what? Maghfir of Allah. You want Allah to forgive you. Why do you stand and cry, Allah, Allahumma, Ya Rabbil Alameen? Why? Because you need Allah to forgive you. But He told you how. May I ask you a question? We love to come for Torah. We love it. Is it far? Wajib? Is it?
No.
Oh. What about Salat al-Jumu'ah? It's far? Sure. How come we get more people come from Tarawih than come from Jumu'ah?
Yeah.
Salah in Jama'ah. Salah in Jama'ah. Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha. Just so? Yeah. For the ladies, no problem. No, for the ladies, no problem. They get more ajr at home. In their private room, they get the most ajr. But not you and me. We want the most ajr. Where do we have to go? Masjid. And first row. Yes? So why When we say we want this ajr, we don't take advantage of it. Masjid is open for Fajr. Masjid is open for Fajr, but we didn't go. Huh? So I'm just reminding us about the subject a little bit. Say we love Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but if we really love Rasul, we have to follow him.
Sure.
What are some of the characteristics of our beloved Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? What? One thing is very well known even in the book, in the Torah, or Injil, talking about Rasul. It's still there. He is going to be called the Spirit of Truth. This is today's English in the Bible. Even today, his name will be the Spirit of Truth. And he's a Sadiq, the truthful. Are we truthful? We're supposed to be. Yes? Are Muslims supposed to tell the truth?
Yes.
Sometimes?
All the time.
Most of the time?
All the time.
Once in a while if I feel like it?
All the time.
Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our brother reminded me tonight, I was telling a joke. And he told me, he's right. He said, even a joke, if it's a lie, you can't tell it. It's not in Islam to tell a lie, even for a joke. It's true. Now, I'm going to change the subject a little bit. I'm talking about Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. What if somebody draws a picture of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? Are you upset?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if it's a good picture? You didn't ask me what kind of picture. Huh? Doesn't matter. Would you be more upset if somebody drew a nice picture or an ugly picture?
More if the ugly pictures.
Ugly.
Yes.
That upset you more?
Yes.
But both are not good, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Sayyidina Muhammad, nobody have seen.
Mm.
Nobody have seen Sayyidina Muhammad.
That's my point. Right there.
Yes.
How would you know it was? Just because he said, somebody said this is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He doesn't know, does he? Huh? No. So why I'm saying this, because when they draw some really bad, and here in Sweden they really did something bad. I don't want to say it. If you already know, you don't need to hear it, and if you didn't hear it, you still don't need to hear it. But for sure it's not Muhammad. How do I know? Huh? When I came in Islam, one of our brothers, he said, "Do you love Muhammad?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you really love Allah, Muhammad?" Like this is a little bit tough. I said, "Well, yeah." He said, "No, do you love Muhammad more than anything else?" I said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm a brand new Muslim. I don't really know too much about Muhammad. I'm happy, to be a Muslim. I know a lot about Jesus. But even that, I'm finding out I don't know too much. I'm getting some correction about this subject. So, yeah, but, Wallahi, that's how I said, Wallahi, you're not a Muslim." What is that? I was riding with him in the car. I wanted to get out, but he was doing 60 miles an hour, so I decided I'd wait. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the people of this country, of Sweden. You know why? Because they don't know who's Muhammad. Oh, wow. This is true. If they knew Muhammad, and they knew the message that he brought, and they see the character of this man, and if they know the value of what he has, they would run across this whole country just to come to him to kiss his hand. They would, if they knew. The problem, they don't know. The only chance they get to know about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is two things. Someone who is majnoon, and I don't know enough Arabic to tell you what I really want to say, but I'll settle for majnoon, and it's probably better anyway.
Yeah.
Somebody who's majnoon, drawing a picture, And then the Muslims going crazy about it afterwards. That's all they know. This is what they know. Somebody draw an ugly picture, then somebody else jumping up, screaming, hollering, getting burning clothes up and doing all kinds of things, and this is woo! So this is the idea that happened. I met somebody named Muhammad. Somebody has this name, Muhammad. And I didn't want him to come in my house. I didn't want him to do business with us. I didn't want to eat with this man. I didn't want to touch his hand. I didn't want to shake his hand. But my father told me, you have to. You have to. That was 16 years ago. That same man gave me Shahada 3 months later. 3 months later, after I'm trying to convert him, this man converted a Catholic priest to Islam. Also, myself, I used to be preaching music, business, things like this. And my wife. And, of course, my little children came in Islam from the Christian schools or Christian Sunday school. And finally, my father. Now, Rahimahullah, my father passed away in 2003. And what I'm telling you, why the name Muhammad looks so bad to me as a Christian, now as a Muslim, I wish I would have a dream about it. So many people told me they had a dream about Muhammad. They told me, we dreamed about Muhammad. Even 2 people said they saw me in a dream with the Prophet ﷺ. But I didn't have this dream. I would like to have, how many would like to have a dream like this? Would you like to have a dream you see Rasul ﷺ? Be honest, raise your hand. Come on, don't sit there. What's the matter with you? Think about it. How would it feel? You would be happy, huh?
Yeah, sure.
You call your mother, Mom, guess what? Call your father, oh my God. Huh? Look how we change. The more we know about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the more we want to be close to him. Who would like to be in Jannatul Firdaus al-A'la? Now for sure you better put your hand up now. Because I'm going to make dua on that. May Allah give us that. Ameen. Ameen. Why? Well, you got everything you want there. Yeah. What else? You're close to some prophets. Yeah. But what else? You're close to Rasul. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It's as close as you can get. That's what we want. And they laughed, they make fun of us. They said, oh, these guys, they want 72 dancing girls in the paradise or something like this, yeah? They're crazy. What do we want? We want to be close to Rasul and close to Allah. This is our goal. But they don't know. I feel sorry for these people because they don't know Muhammad. And now finally I want to come to this point. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I want to come to this point. As much as we said we love our Rasul, as much as we said, when we say his name, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, even we do this, we have to. Still, do we really copy his way? We talk about it. Oh man, we can talk about it. Some have memorized so many hadith. Some of the brothers, they know so many hadith. But when you ask them, what about this? What about that? Why don't you do it? Oh brother, it's difficult. We live in a different time. Back in those days. You heard this? Back in those days. Huh? So how about if we think about these days? How can I be more like Habib Allah? The one who Allah loves so much. How can I be like him? And if I do it even a little bit each day. I'm not asking anybody to become a Sufi and sit with the beads all day long. I didn't need to do that. I'm just asking, how about each day if we take one hadith? Just one. And think of this hadith all day long. Just short hadith, don't take a big one, take something small. Such as, خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَمَ الْقُرْآنَ وَعَلَمَ. The best of you learn the Quran and teach it. And so this day I will think about it. I need to learn Quran. I'll learn Quran today. Today I'm going to learn some Quran and try to teach it to somebody else. And by the way, how many of you are not married yet? Any brothers who like to get married?
For the first time or the second time?
Any brothers like to get married? That was my question. Yeah, actually, I don't care about you, no.
You promised me not to say anything to my wife tonight.
Just watch yourself. Don't make me walk so far next time. You'd be surprised, I might say something. Now, so if you like to get married, it's important about this subject. Very important. Rasul Sallallahu got married.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he had more than one wife. How many would like to have more than one wife? Not too many people with imagination around here. The only ones raised their hand, I noticed the same ones raised their hand, they didn't even have a wife. That's funny, isn't it? Somebody doesn't have any food, he wants two. Wait till you get one, you change your mind. Anyhow, wait a minute, can sisters hear me right now?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's change subject. Alhamdulillah. I just want to remind us, just think, one day I'm going to be a little closer to Rasul because I'm going to really do something that he did, or something he said, or something he told us not to do, or something he didn't do, and try my best. Let me tell you another one. Tomorrow, the next day, we're going to say, okay, another hadith. He, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to sit down when he eats or drinks. Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Is there any benefit to this?
No.
I heard on the radio one night a man saying this very thing. He said, never stand up when you eat or drink. Always sit down when you eat or drink. Otherwise, you tear your esophagus and you damage the hiatal hernia that comes like this. And he started explaining so many things of the damage that happens inside the body. And so I was telling this one night in a jama'ah like this, and there was a doctor, a Muslim doctor, he said, all this is exactly true. It's true. You want to damage your body, just stand up while you eat or drink and you can rip out many, many things inside of you and you'll never fix it. Even your stomach, even the bladder, many things this man talked about for more than half hour. I heard him say all these things. And after that I said, boy, watch me, I'm going to get down. Be careful when I take a drink, I get down, they think, oh, this big super Salafi guy down, you know. Or Jamaat Tabligh something, you know. But subhanAllah, now am I doing it for my health? Or am I doing it for Rasul and for Allah? Stop and think. Because if you get the proof for everything, and you probably someday you may find a proof for every single thing in the Sunnah. You might. But if you did that, it means you didn't believe in the Sunnah anyway. Huh? It means you did it for the other reasons. Why not just do like Sahabi? If Rasul Sallallahu goes on his right foot, now look, just his right foot. He comes in the masjid on the right foot, everybody else going on the right foot. Yeah? And when he goes into the bathroom, he goes in the left foot. And everybody notice, everybody go on the left foot. He didn't tell him if you go on the left foot into the masjid, you go to hell. He didn't say that. But still, this is the sunnah. I go on the right. Bathroom on the left. Come out on the right. Why? Because I want to follow the sunnah of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. There are many, many beautiful hadiths of the Rasul. How about this one? Ad-dunya sijnu mu'min wa jannatu kafir. How do I understand this? When he said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that the dunya, you know what's dunya? The material world, when it becomes like a prison to you, you feel like you're locked in, you can't get out, but it's paradise. Kuffar, they want big car, That rhymes, doesn't it? A big car for the kuffar. I like that. We can work that into something. Big car for the kuffar. Kuffar. Big car, big car. Big house. Big position. A lot of money. Big bank account. Everything big. How do you say big in Arabic? Kabir. Yeah, kabir. And they get so much kabir, they have kibr. Kibr, arrogance, about their kabir. And then what happens? They get a beer and get drunk. They do. And all of it for what? And why do they go to hell? Because only Allah is Akbar. From the same root, by the way. Allah is the Akbar. So if we are like Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, did he go like this when he went in someplace? Hey man, what's up? We do that. Our youth today, our youngsters, they're going, give me five. Over here they say, give me film. I learned that one tonight. A little boy, he said, give me film. What is this? Do you saw it? Yeah. Give me film. I'm just thinking about this thing, you know? SubhanAllah, if I just think a little bit about these hadith. Would anybody here like to have just one hadith each day? Just one, and try to work with it? Nothing too big though. Would you like some little reminder to help you while you're in Ramadan? You have 10 days left. You don't want to lose it, do you? No. You only have 10 days, that's it. It's finished. And then, what? Will you go back to the same mess you had before? Or will you change? Up to you. Up to you. Allah said, and you know better than me, He does not change the condition of the people. So the people do what? Change. Do we need to change ourselves? Huh? Yeah, we do. Otherwise, Allah is not going to change the condition. Okay, so now I have to do a commercial. I'm from America, we have to do commercials. Sorry. But this one's not for money. This is a commercial for Allah and for His Messenger and for Ramadan. So there's a website, lovely, it has beautiful pictures, colors, very nice, called FAST, F-A-S-T, Fast Ramadan, Fast Ramadan. But just spell R-A-M-A-D-A-N, okay? .com. Everybody remember it now? FastRamadan.com. When you go there, it says start here. Start here. Click it, and then it will show you how to choose something for each day in Ramadan. And then give it your email address. It's not going to send you junk. I promise you. This is my website. It's not going to happen like that, inshallah. You're just going to get each day what you ask for. I want this, or I want this, or something like this. Mine sends me a message. You know what it tells me each day? It's reminding me you have so many hours. You need to go get your children up and make them do so-and-so, some good. Yeah, remind me to tell my children to do something. That's what I chose. You know why? I didn't want to make it too hard on me. So alhamdulillah, fastramadan.com. Now by the way, as long as we're going to talk about websites anyway, we now have more than 4,000 websites that we're managing and taking care of. All, hopefully Allah is going to accept something from us for Islam. We want to share Islam with everybody. We share it with each other. We share it with our families. We share it with other Muslims. And we want to share it with a non-Muslim. If anybody sees the rahmah, which is like from Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it has to affect them. Many people were affected. Many of them would like to be Muslim, but they were afraid of their own family. They were afraid of their tribes. They were afraid of what other people were going to say. Like who? Let me tell them. He was, in many ways he was like a Muslim. You hear that? People say, he's so much like a Muslim. But when you get down to it, he doesn't want to do what? He don't want to say shahada. All he had to do is say shahada. Didn't ask him to do salah, didn't ask for zakah, didn't ask for Ramadan or Hajj. Just do shahada. Yes or no? That's all he asked for. He wouldn't do it. But if anybody sees this rahmah, and Allah said He sent Muhammad to be the rahmah to the alameen. I'm going to end my program now because we didn't really want to take too much time. Many of you, you're tired. I see you're going, oh. And I don't blame you. No, wallahi, I don't blame you. I feel the same way. But I do want to say this one. Our Prophet ﷺ had so much mercy on so many people. When they lied to him and he knew they were lying, he still had mercy on them. People came to him with excuses about things. He didn't say, that's not true. He just said, okay, may Allah make it. So, think how much mercy he had. And think when people made contracts and broke the contract, he gave them another chance. Yeah. By the way, they won't do that today. If you make a contract in this world right here and you sign your name, I promise you the kuffar will not have any mercy on you. I promise you. They will take you to jail, take your car, take your house, and throw you far away. And if anybody even says one word against the United States, he can go to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
But people said many things against Islam, and they lived under protection of Islam. They said many things against, even they spoke against Quran and made jokes. They made jokes and it spoke against Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He forgave them, yes or no?
Yes.
Could Mr. Bush learn a lesson from this? Huh? You know Mr. Bush? I'm from Texas. I'm just telling you, don't vote for him. Because he's not going to run anyway.
You learn us Allahu Akbar. You learn us resist now. Allahu Akbar.
I don't want to be president of the United States. But I do want to get this message across. Our Prophet ﷺ was so merciful that when a woman served poisoned food to him and killed his companion with the poison. You know the story?
No, we didn't hear about it.
How many of you didn't know the story? You don't know? Before he died, a woman made a meal and served it to them. And this poison she put in there was so deadly, his companion dropped dead this quick. And just as he's putting it in his mouth, Malaika came to him and told him to stop. It didn't kill him, but he got enough taste on it that before he died, he said, I can still taste that poison. They were ready to kill the woman right then, like this. But instead he asked her, why you did this? She said, because you guys, you killed my father, my son, my brother, husband. She's saying like this. And so I want to do that. He let her go. He let her go. Some people said that the Pope John Paul, remember Pope John Paul from the, yeah. They said even though somebody shot him, he forgave him. He forgave him. But then they said maybe he learned something from Muhammad. Because the real forgiveness is not when you forgive somebody about something you don't care. It's when you forgive somebody about something you do care. My thinking, and you tell me if I'm wrong, please. My thinking is we should forgive these people when they say things from Jahl. Forgive them, but then go to them and show them this is the real picture of the real Muhammad. You would like to see the real picture of Muhammad? My brother, my Muslim, take a look at him. My sister, the Muslim, take a look at her. This is the real message of Muhammad, which is to be what? Merciful, truthful, kind, gentle, helpful, generous. Are we supposed to be generous? Are we? Do we give even to the non-Muslim? No. If we really follow Muhammad, we really love him. If we do, we will follow. I'll read you the ayah again. Just like I started. Allah said, this is in Surah Al-Imran, verse number 31. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُم وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. May Allah have mercy on us. Allah give us His maghfirah. Allah give us His mercy, His rahmah, His rahim. And Allah accept our Ramadan, accept our salah and our zakah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. آمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين وعلى رجال والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.